Bonjour et bienvenue à Enfresp. Dans cette vidéo, nous allons réviser tout ce que nous avons couvert dans l'unité 2. In this video, we're going to revise everything we've covered in Unit 2. This is a good opportunity to check you've taken everything in. If there's something you don't know or you're not sure about, I've noted on each slide which video the material relates to, so you'll know what to rewatch to gain the knowledge needed. Before we begin, please can I ask you to like this video, subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications. Okay, so we started this unit by learning numbers. Let's see if you can count from 1 to 12 in French now. Okay, numbers 1 to 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Can you say all the odd numbers backwards? So 11 to 1. Onze, neuf, sept, cinq, trois, un. Can you count in threes to 12? Trois, six, neuf, douze. Très bien. We then went through numbers 13 to 69. I'm going to put some random numbers up on the screen and I want you to try to say the numbers reading left to right before I do. Ready? 45, 15, 36, 60, 27, 62, 18, 63, 41, 29, 54, 20, 58, 47. Let's do the same now, but for numbers 70 to 99. Ready? 81, 76, 92, 85, 99, 73, 80, 97, 74. Okay, let's add a few numbers in the hundreds. Can you say these numbers in French before me? 614, 375, 285, 196, 427. Finally, we looked at thousands. Do you remember the information I told you about commas and decimals in numbers? They're used the opposite way around to English. So I'm going to show you some numbers in the thousands in French. See if you can say these numbers before me. 1826, 734 9275 14735 73428. Très bien. Do you remember how years are said in French? They read the whole 4-digit number, for example, 2024, rather than saying it as two numbers like 2024. Okay, so you see this number written in a French magazine. Can you tell me in English what this number is? It's 13.5. Lastly, can you say this phone number in French? Zero 7 29 64 38 91 4. Okay, we then went through how to say your age. Do you remember how this literally translates into English? It translates as, I have so many years. So we need to revise the conjugation of avoir, to have. I've put the English conjugation on the screen. Pause the video and note down the conjugation in French and then play once you're ready. So you should have written down j'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Do you remember how to say I was born in? Je suis né in. And do you recall how to say my birthday is the? Mon anniversaire est le. Okay, let's see if you can translate these speech bubbles into French, please. Pause the video and play when you're ready. The first speech bubble says, Je m'appelle Philippe. J'ai 32 ans. Je suis né en 1992. Mon anniversaire est le 16 février. The second speech bubble says, Salut, je m'appelle Nadine. J'ai 17 ans. Je suis né en 2007. Mon anniversaire est le 28 août. And the final speech bubble, hopefully you've translated as, Bonjour, je m'appelle Marcel. J'ai 73 ans. Je suis né en 1951. Mon anniversaire est le 9 juin. We then ran through the days, seasons, and main colours in French. See if you can say the days of the week in French now. They are lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi, dimanche. Can you remember the seasons? Try to say in spring, in summer, etc. in French. Au printemps, en été, en automne, en hiver. Finally, see if you can say these colours in French. Okay, so hopefully you said vert, jaune, rouge, blanc, gris, noir, bleu, orange, brun, violet. Next, we practice the alphabet and how to ask, how do you spell that? Do you remember how to ask, how do you spell that in French? Comment appelez-vous cela? Now, look at these conversations in English and see if you can translate them into French. Pause the video and play once you're ready. So the first conversation says, Bonjour, comment vous appelez-vous, monsieur? Je m'appelle Graham. Comment appelez-vous cela? G-R-A-H-A-M. The second conversation is, Bonsoir, comment vous appelez-vous? Je m'appelle Wendy. Comment appelez-vous cela? W-E-N-D-Y. We then learned how to say where we're from and where we live. Do you remember how to ask and answer the question, where are you from? Where are you from is d'où venez-vous or d'où viens-tu? And you respond by saying je viens de. And can you ask and answer the question, where do you live in French? So you ask, où habitez-vous or où habites-tu? And you either respond, j'habite à, j'habite en, j'habite où, or j'habite où. Finally, do you recall when to use a, en, o, and o? So you use a before a village, a town, or a city, en before feminine countries, o before masculine countries, and o before plural countries. All right, let's see if you can translate these into French. Pause the video and play when you're ready. So you should have, Salut, je m'appelle Jordan. Je suis américaine. Je viens de Chicago, mais j'habite à New York. The second one, you should have, Bonjour, je m'appelle Gemma. Je suis britannique. Je viens d'Écosse, mais j'habite en Angleterre. And for the final one, we should have, Bonsoir, je m'appelle Kian. Je suis australien. Je viens de Sydney, mais j'habite en France. Finally, we went through physical and non-physical attributes. Now, the first text here, I need you to translate into English. Then the next two translate into French, please. Pause the video and play when you're ready. So the first text says, I am called Mark. I am a small and athletic man. I am a young adult. I have black, short, straight hair and brown eyes. I am handsome. I have a tattoo and I wear glasses. I am funny, an extrovert, and I am happy. The second text on the right says, Je suis une vieille femme. Je suis de taille moyenne et mince. J'ai les cheveux blancs et ondulés et les yeux verts. J'ai des rides. Je suis gentille, attentionnée et patiente. Je suis émotif et nerveuse. And the final text says, Je suis un jeune garçon. Je suis potelé. J'ai les cheveux roux et frisés et les yeux bleus. Je suis mignonne. Je suis bavard et aventureux. Je suis optimiste et excité. Finally, we're going to put everything together that we've learned from Unit 1 and 2 to describe a person. Look over the text in front of you and see if you can translate it into French. Pause the video and play when you're ready. I'm going to read the text in French to you now. Bonjour, je m'appelle Claudia. C-L-A-U-D-I-A. Enchantée. Ça va assez bien. Je suis anglaise. Je parle anglais et français, mais je ne parle pas gallois. J'ai 48 ans. Je suis née en 1976. Mon anniversaire est le 18 mai. Je viens de Bristol, mais j'habite à Bournemouth en Angleterre. Je suis grande et de poids moyen. Je suis brune. J'ai 3 piercings et 5 tatouages. Je suis intelligente, ouverte d'esprit et honnête. Je suis fatiguée et frustrée. Au revoir. Bonne journée. If you did that in French, then très bien. You've done amazing. See if you can write a similar text about yourself. To make it more challenging, you could write about someone else using the he or she pronoun, or you could write about your family as a whole using the we pronoun, or a group of friends using the they pronoun, etc. Next time, we're going to start a whole new unit to further your French knowledge. For now, merci de vous joindre et moi, et j'attends avec impatience la prochaine fois. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to next time. À bientôt.